Try to avoid them as much as possible. You actually play with NPCs. I dislike NPCs. I'm not a fan at all. But I've been trying to do more informative content for YouTube, and NPCs are an area of the game I have not explored before, so I thought like this would be a fun learning experience. Press escape when that menu comes up, and it should just work, I think. I'll try that next time we swap weapons. It's annoying, but it makes you think it puts it in the correct slot. Well, good. Learning to play with NPCs sounds interesting considering there are automation mechanics. It's... So I got a lot of flack for this. I did a tutorial series back in like February through June or something like that. And when we got to NPCs, I didn't have very much good stuff to say because I don't enjoy them. And I think that they're pretty dumb. Their AI needs a lot of work. Faction camps are pretty limited. And I got a lot of flack from the community that I was bad-mouthing NPCs. I don't think they're very good, but I think that the faction camps that exist in the game are pretty interesting. Like, we're currently trying to exploit Hubbo 1 to buy a lot of CBMs. It's a cool location. They have some cool missions. That kind of stuff is really interesting. But if you ask me to carry along with a NPC companion, I'm not doing that. They're terrible. Or at least I don't enjoy playing with them because I find them obnoxious. There is automation. You can set up faction camps. You can get them to craft for you, or to cook for you, for instance. You can get them to harvest logs and things like that. So there is some value in them. I just found it much more obnoxious than... I can't tell if that's the fire siren or just a random siren in town. I find them extremely annoying, honestly, the NPCs. They're not bad. Their AI definitely needs work. But yeah, they're getting to be able to do more and more all the time. I think it's something you should keep an eye on. Not really anything on these corpses. I'm really wary of... In fact, let's back off and regain our stamina. Using the mace, because it's such a heavy weapon, we deplete our stamina very quickly. And that's what got us in trouble with the Kevlar man previously. Found the hub for the first time a couple weeks ago. Got a quest from the dude that spawned an armored zombie, 4 soldiers, 2 acid snipers, and a bio operator. I was on day 1. Yeah, that is their second quest, which is quite... It depends. It's a crapshoot on what kind of enemy density you get. Mine was very easy. It was 1 power armor. That is the fire siren. I'm very sorry about this. Let me know how terribly loud that is, and we'll take a break if it's too much. So, God, I hate this siren. It's so loud. The second mission, it will depend on what they generate, right? Mine was 1 power armor zombie, a whole crap ton of soldier zombies, and I think 1 acid sniper. And it was pretty easy for me to deal with that. Their third mission is bonkers difficult, and I would not encourage you to do that anytime soon. It was so bad, I was able to kill them all except the armored guy. I don't have anything that can crack him. Honestly, I think I killed him with a... Oh, I had a 50 cal. Never mind. I was going to say I used the 5.56, but that's not true. Should watch his tutorials about Hubbo 1. Yeah, I did cover that in a video. That's Hub Mission 2. It's up on the channel somewhere under NPC Faction Guides or something like that. Sounds like a World War II air raid siren. Holy shit. It's a fire siren. We live in a very small town, and it stopped, but it will renew with sirens here in a moment, unfortunately. Anyway, let's focus on the game. This is what I mean. I tend to focus too much on chat and then neglect what I'm doing. What was I even... Oh, yes. So, we want to manage our stamina carefully because we need to fight the Kevlar zombie, and we're probably just going to melee him and let him punch us around some and just take the damage, because trying to plink him down with a storm is pretty tedious and unpleasant. And health is a resource. We can regenerate health, so I'm not super concerned about it. Plus, with our plate armor, we're impervious to most damage. I see our backpack is already half damaged, which is terrible. Bandages. We'll take some bandages. Cash card for sure. Take a little bit of time and follow and show some love to the channel. If you'd like to help support the channel, follow the Twitch and YouTube via... Yes, that's my YouTube. I have, I don't know, I think we're approaching 1,000 videos on the YouTube. Probably like 920 or 930 videos. probably about half of which are Cataclysm related, or more than half. So yeah, if you have not heard of me, and in fact we're bleeding, so let's back off and apply a bandage. If you have not heard of me, I'm pretty present in the Cataclysm fan Discord, trying to talk more on the dev Discord. I haven't really gotten up around to setting my own. Oh yeah, there was a shocker here as well. We might be able to get some CBMs out of this boy. Where's the Kevlar zombie though? That's the primary focus, is to find the Kevlar. We can deal with the shocker whenever we feel like it. The Kevlar, we really need to not let him surprise us. There's an M2 mounted on an APC nearby. I'm going to jam that up his butt, and today when I go live. Enjoy your butt jamming guns. We're on the path to help Murder get to that magic 1,000 followers on YouTube. About 915 videos. Okay. Yeah, I don't check the video number. I've been keeping a close eye on subscribers though on YouTube. Trying to get to 1,000 so that we can monetize. Still working out some business stuff, which is has been a real hurdle for me. It's very hard for me to feel like I have value and am professional, so I haven't really talked to anyone to set up my business yet. Now we're going to back off, because if the Zapper gets a hold of us, he's going to shock the crap out of us with our plate armor. So if we activate our harness, draw the storm, hit escape, did it holster it? It didn't. It just didn't. It just canceled the whole action. Draw, drop. Yeah, okay. That's okay. So we can just pick it up at our leisure. Yeah, there's a lot there. It's, honestly, I've been really slacking with YouTube lately, and I feel kind of bad about it. I don't know what to do for YouTube. Okay, cop, you're getting in the way. I need to shoot the Zapper. Preferably here. There we go. We can go back to... Oh, stop running. For sure, stop running. Go back to the mace. Try not to get murdered while we're swapping weapons here. And let's just back up and see if we can restore a little bit of stamina. I don't think we're going to be able to before he gets here. Ignore. Yes. Okay, come on then. Let's get our stamina back. Zombie spotted. Yes. What? Oh. Up here? No, I don't care about that. Rest, please. Ignore. Yeah. Stamina management, very important when you're using a hefty weapon like that. Shadow of the Dawn, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Hopefully everyone is having a nice time. I don't have a lot to talk about today, unfortunately. Life is pretty boring most of the time. You know, and I never write down anecdotes or anything. I probably should, like, make a list before I go live and just say, oh, let's talk about this. I used to do that. In fact, I should have a list here somewhere. Maybe I missed something. It literally says rooster on mailbox. So I never mentioned this. So I drive for a living. Those that don't know, I drive for a living. And I drive pretty much the same roads every night. It depends a little bit on what route I'm running. But so I drive this one place every day. I make this same turn, and there's a cluster of mailboxes at the side of the road at this particular intersection. Zapper zombies don't have CBMs, so we can smash that guy without too much worry. Kill the dog first, I think. And I was rolling by this box, set of mailboxes that I drive by every night for the last like 6 years. And there was a rooster perched on the mailbox. And I thought, all right, that's odd, I'm not really in the country. This is kind of like in a town-ish area. Kind of weird to see a chicken on a mailbox. But okay, chickens climb things, I guess, and whatever. And the chicken was there for like literally, I thought at first, oh, somebody's chicken got out. They'll grab it and they'll put it back in their pen tomorrow. No, every day for like the last 6 weeks, this chicken has been sitting on this mailbox every time I drive by at like 3 in the morning. And I don't really get it. I don't know whose chicken it is or where it came from or why it lives on the mailbox now. But the other day I was driving and I went by this mailbox and I didn't see a chicken. Guess what I saw? And if you guess it, I mean, I don't have any rewards for you. Really, there's nothing I can give you in value other than the satisfaction of being right. But it wasn't the same chicken I had seen over and over and over. It was, in fact, 2 chickens sitting on the mailbox, which is a pretty boring reveal, but you know, I don't have a lot to work with, so we will take the SIG clip, I think. It was 2 chickens on the same freaking mailbox. I don't know where they came from or why they're still there or what's going on, but now every night there's 2 chickens on the mailbox. And I don't understand chickens. Chickens are pointless and stupid animals. I've not been in the 2nd floor of a police station yet. I thought there was more to it than there is. This is really not a great place to explore, I think. And I feel like the Kevlar is right around this corner. Is right around this is anywhere here. Okay. Oh, you're not a Kevlar. Where's the Kevlar zombie? Maybe he didn't evolve yet? Let's back up. Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, and we're in the same position we were in yesterday, which is that I let my stamina get too low when I wasn't paying attention. Okay, run. Shut this door. If we go outside, okay. We don't see any downspouts in the area. So we can't climb the downspouts. We're too slow to really wrap the building or anything. They're going to come through this door pretty much immediately. The only thing I can think maybe is if I go to the north, close this door, and hide in a bathroom, we might be able to regain our breath before they get to us. But I'm a little concerned. We're taking over. Clean water in those water heaters. Yeah, I mean, clean water, though, is not super relevant. I think I'm going to just corner myself, which is a terrible thing to do, but we're not really near anything else that I could use to my advantage. We could go get in... Oh, now that I have a second monitor, I can't really scroll to the left because it just puts my mouse over on the other monitor. We could just hop in a vehicle because most of them are not going to be able to get through the vehicle tiles. The Kevlar zombie probably can, but it would give us definitely enough time to regain our strength, or rather our stamina. I think I'm just going to hide in a bathroom and just deal with them one at a time. I don't really care. We should be fine. Our head's in pretty rough shape because we lost the helm. We took off the helm, but I think we'll be okay. It'll suck, but I think we'll be okay. Let's stop running. Hide in the bathroom. See if we can get our stamina back. Heard wump. Nah. Monster spotted? Yeah. So we didn't really get our stamina back. They tracked right to us. I'd hoped maybe they would get lost elsewhere, but this is more or less what I thought would happen. Don't listen to this horned horse. My little clucky. So you're talking to the chicken and saying that I'm wrong. Yes, we were knocked down by the Kevlar, so we're just going to stand here and tank it. If we die, I don't really care. This character bores me anyway, at this point. With the plate armor and the mace, it's one of those situations where it's like we got OP pretty quickly, and it's not super engaging at this point. So we'll pulp them up. You can get Kevlar by skinning the Kevlar zombie, I think, but I don't really care enough to do that. We will take an MRE and some weed. Nothing else really interests me, though. I guess we'll take the battery out of the radio. You can use two-way radios with NPCs, but I don't mess with them. Family has a lot of chickens. Birds are disgusting. Like, I know... I live in a very rural area, so I know a lot of people who have chickens and things, but, like, they're pretty disgusting. Chickens and rabbits are both disgusting animals. Rabbits, basically, all they do is have sex and poop everywhere. And chickens, like, birds in general, are just, like, disease-ridden, gross animals, and I want nothing to do with them. Plus, they peck you, and pecking is terrible. I think we're fine. I don't think we need to go back to base. We're not that injured. We're in pain, which is a problem. So, how do I want to loot? How do I want to deal with this shocker? Because we want to butcher him. You know what? We will go back to base. We'll grab a... Well, while we're there, we'll grab like a swig of alcohol, but we want to grab a flashlight so we can butcher the shocker. Do I have a knife on me as well? We do, okay. Let's pop in here. We'll dump some of our crap that we don't need. First aid kit, yeah, it's fine. All the cash cards. We'll just keep one that has a high value on it. Don't need the ammo. Keep the M9 extended. Drop these two. That should clear our inventory pretty well. Yep, okay. And what did I come back for? Well, one, let's take something a little bit stronger. We have some codeine. We'll take a codeine. And a swig of alcohol if we have it. Do we have any, I don't know, stout? Stout, we do. We'll have a swig of that. That should help with our pain and our general mood. Have you ever played the Autodoc Start? I started a chicken farm in the basement. I don't like cats, but they get rid of rats. I'm trying to think. The Autodoc is the secret Autodoc basement is what you're talking about. I've been there. I don't know if I started in one before. Yay weed. Yeah, yay weed. Booze and pills always a good idea. I mean, I don't think you can I think the amount you would have to take to die in this game is pretty significant. You got to worry more about like the heavy duty medications. I mean, not that codeine's not significant, but like in Canada they put it in their Tylenol. How strong could it actually be? Dark Sword 5564 is now following. I hate squids, they're stupid. Octopuses are a superior race. I don't know how you got to squids and octopi, but yes, they're both creepy animals. Oh, did I ever tell you about the baby octopuses? So I went to a Asian, I think we did talk about this, and I think we weirdly talked about it in like my Roller Coaster Tycoon series, which is, you know, you would think I would make more kid friendly, but I didn't. So a couple years ago, I was seeing a woman, and we would go a lot to Chinese places because we really liked Asian food. And I live in a country, so it's pretty rare I get anything other than generic boiled homemade food, like boiled potatoes and stuff like that. So we would go out a lot to these Asian restaurants, and we were there, and I ordered, I saw that they had baby octopus on the menu, and I was like, oh, cool, you know, I've had octopus before. It's always sliced nice and neat and on a bed of rice and all that stuff. So I was like, man, that sounds great. So I ordered that, and we waited for that to come out. That flashlight, that's why I came here. Flashlight. Sorry, I was sitting here the whole time trying to remember what I was doing. And I ordered this, it just said baby octopus. And I was like, all right, you know, that sounds pretty good. I'm in the mood for this. So I ordered it, and, you know, we're sitting there, we're chatting. She and I were dating at the time, and, you know, just having a good time, whatever. And they bring out her whatever rolls and all that stuff. She had some, like, you know, sushi rolls and things. And they bring out my plate, and it was not sliced octopus like I thought it would be. It was literally a plate of rice and some kind of sauce, and then there were literally like 8 tiny full octopi on this plate. Just little baby, I mean, I'm trying to think like the size of my thumb. They were tiny but fully octopus. It wasn't cut up at all. It was literally just a baby octopus. And there were like 8 of them. And I tried it, and it freaked me out so much mentally that I was eating like a full living creature. That, I mean, it wasn't alive, but like the idea that I was eating something that looked like, when I eat a cow, it doesn't look like a cute, you know, little cow anymore. It looks like a slab of meat. This actually looked like what it was when it was alive, and it freaked me out so bad. I ate one, and it was like the world's worst gusher, which enjoy that mental, you know, the image I just gave you, internet. But it was disgusting, and I felt so terrible, and was like, no, I can't eat this. And I felt bad because it was like not cheap, and but yeah, I didn't eat them. I couldn't. I felt so bad. It looked like it looked like it did when it was alive. I'm an American. I get my meat from the supermarket. I don't like to think about the horrible death of an animal that you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. We had a flashlight in our inventory the whole time because I am dumb. Let's shoot this here shocker boy. We should actually, can we clear, is there anything else in the area? We should really clear, what is this roofed in? Is this a gas station? It is a gas station. We should clear around it because when we start shooting, it looks pretty clear. Let's deal with this shocker. Dude, we need the quote feature. I don't know what that is. To be the first victim of the cephalopod uprising. Well, I hope they're kind overlords. I only ate one of their babies. I mean, that counts for something. Order. Baby octopuses, the world's worst gushers. Oh my god. Look, man. You didn't ask, but I told you how it is. It is what it is. Yeah. I just don't like the idea. I'm a carnivore. I eat meat pretty much at every meal. Should have been paying more attention. Don't let him get that close to you ever again. So let's shoot this guy. I'm a carnivore. I like meat. You know what? Let's pivot away from the shocker for a moment. Because we have the other zombies coming. Let's swap back to our melee. He shouldn't track us all the way in here, so we should be okay. They're not very good at tracking in the dark. But the other ones might. No, they're all pretty... see, now you don't want to come after me. It's just going to be them clustered around the shocker, which is going to make it hard for us to shoot them. Go back to the storm. This is constant hot swapping weapons. Is not fun. I eat meat. I don't have a problem with meat, but when I think about the actions that go with harvesting meat, when I think about butchering an animal, that stuff is not for me. Like, I don't know, I'm not even a squeamish guy. Like, blood and guts and all that don't really bother me. It's more about, like, you don't hurt animals. You know what I mean? Like, I know they say, like, oh, they do it painlessly or as painlessly as possible. We're in trouble here. Just bash everything. Just stand. We'll get boomered. It's not a big deal. Just kill everything. Let's get inside, because that boomer's going to draw some attention as well. Like, the 9mm shots draw some attention, but they're a low caliber. They're not really super concerning. Let's get our stamina back. We are taking some pretty big hits to our head, but we'll be okay tomorrow. Aren't they cannibals? Yeah, I do think that octopi and, like, squid eat other members of their species. Literally laughing so hard I'm crying. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. CBMs. Yeah, we'll go back and we'll harvest the shocker for CBMs. Hopefully I didn't smash his corpse when I wasn't paying attention. That would have been pretty dumb. No, I don't want the corpse. I want the bird shot. Actually, I don't even want the bird shot, but we're going to take it anyway. Check everything. We should check the corpses before smashing them. That way I'll see if it's the shocker before I pulp it. Zombie dog. Zombie dog. This should be the shocker. Great. And we're going to haul him into a building where we can get some privacy and take him apart. We'll grab... There we go. And we just got to keep an eye out while we're hauling. In fact, let's pull just the corpse out. That way we're not hauling as much. And we'll haul this corpse. Oh, we should also save in case we segfault, because I've been really bad about saving on streams. So let's take care of that. Head into the building where we can have a little privacy, as they say. Okay, all those glass shards are really slowing me down as well. No. Pick up. Yes. We'll bring the corpse in just a little corner room here where we can have some privacy, turn on the light, and butcher this guy for CBMs. Now, unfortunately, our survival is not very high, but our first aid is, so we should hopefully get some stuff out of this. And we should be getting tired soon as well, which will enable us to go home and heal. Had to dissect pigs. I broke the jaw open, picked at the nerves and brains. Totally fine, but when I had to cut into it, I started getting woozy. In my country, we have a celebration every year where we kill a pig. It's just cutting into stuff gets to me. Stabbing and crushing and breaking is fine, but cutting for some reason is gross. I have not dissected anything in my life. I thought about this the other day. I saw LGR do a review of a game that was a virtual frog dissection program. And I remember doing that in middle school. We dissected frogs, but I just put all the responsibility on a friend of mine who wanted to do it, because I did not want to do that at all. You had to skin the thing, you had to take the organs out. Something about specifically skinning an animal is what really, really upsets me. It's not so much the organs and stuff, like that's whatever, it's just meat and organ meat. But like when you pull the skin off of something, that is what really gets me, in general. But like I made a joke about it, but I'm an American. My meat comes from the supermarket. I never see it prior to being killed and butchered. So even though like my dad was a hunter and I know lots of hunters who do stuff, the corpses don't bother me, the meat doesn't bother me, but that process in between is upsetting. Like when I think about meat, and it's such a stereotype, and I've had people be like, "Oh, you're such an American," but like when I think of meat, I think of a neatly packaged thing from the supermarket. I don't think about where it came from or anything like that. But I'm not a vegetarian. I like meat. I eat chicken and beef pretty much every day of the year almost. Actually, that's not true at all, but pretty frequently. And I'm not at all concerned. I'm not here to preach about how you should be a vegetarian or anything like that. I just freaks me out when I think about the meat aspect of it. Chat has gone insane. So much gore. Yeah, a little bit graphic talk today, but that's my own fault for opening up with eating baby animals. So what are you gonna do? Don't eat babies. Just would be my 2 cents. If you're looking for murder's like path to success in life, don't eat babies. That's step like maybe not the first step. That's like step 3 probably. So we are tired now. I think we will. I think we'll grab our acetylene torch and go back. We have the torch here. We do. And then do we have a container for it? We need, it'd be tank. No, let's check our unsorted pile. Tank. Small welding tank. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll see if we can cut into the police evidence locker. Honestly, there's rarely anything good in there. But we'll check it out. And then we'll go home and we'll sleep and try to rest up. And then we'll go back to vehicle work once it's daylight. Also, should be drinking. I haven't had a drink this whole hour I've been live. Let me pop my can of overly sweetened corn syrupy tea and have myself a drink. Really bad about staying hydrated on stream. I think that's why I sound so hoarse all the time. And this is just going to lead to someone in chat saying, why don't you have channel currency for drinking water? And I told you I just haven't gotten there yet. So let's check this evidence locker. Still some zombies lingering about, but nothing dangerous. Honestly, we've handled a shocker, a zapper, and a... Oh, this is a SWAT zombie as opposed to a police zombie, so that's neat. Oh, and a Kevlar vest. We don't have the skills to repair this at the moment, but I'm taking it. It's like my favorite torso armor. Also, there appears to be another... Oh, it's just a little closet. Let's be careful, but see what's going on up here. You hit me in the eyes. Very rude. Oh, that's right. In the last episode, we had made safety goggles as well for a little added face protection. I forgot about that. The meth. Take the meth, I guess. This house is a meth. We'll grab none of these books, actually. Liverlicious recipes. No such thing. Think this is pretty normal, especially in Puerto Rico. I don't know anything about that. I got back at Don't Eat Babies, getting ready for dinner, so almost gone. Are you eating babies for dinner? I would not recommend, as discussed. Favorite type of meat? Probably chicken. It's like pretty versatile. It's very cheap compared to some better cuts of like beef and things. You know, if you ask me one food to eat for the rest of my life, I'd probably say like chicken and rice, or like chicken and couscous, or chicken and pasta, whatever. But definitely chicken is on the list. Pizza delivery boy, they took so much to get my pizza that I turned into a zombie.